I'm Chet. Welcome to Chet's Adventures Beyond. Enjoy. If you're planning on flying out of any airport, big or small, I always recommend to be at the airport 2 to 3 hours before, depending on the size. If it's smaller, probably 2 hours. If it's a bigger airport, probably 3 hours, just to be safe for checking in and getting to your gate on time. When checking in for your airline, please remember each airline is different. Some airlines, the ticket counters will not be open until an hour and a half before your flight departs. Other airlines, they will be having their ticket counter open throughout the day. Most of the ticket counters these days, if they have certain times, the times will be posted at the counter, and there will also be usually phone numbers or websites to check out if you have any questions, or you could probably page at the airport for that airline for whatever your needs may be. Please, if you have a child flying out under the age of 18 or under the age of 12 and under, please show up early for your flight so that the airline can process our unaccompanied minors going on the flight. That may take some time depending, so please show up, I would say, at least 2 hours prior, so you have frontline ticket counter time. If you have a person who is flying out who is going to need assistance or is an unaccompanied minor and they need assistance on getting to the gates and getting from the gate to the where they need to be picked up at the airport, please put in whether it's the reservation online, at the ticket counter, any of that type of thing, who will be picking or meeting the person who is flying, so that your airline can look up your reservation to make sure that the person who is coming to pick them up is the correct person, so that your airline does not have to call the other end, which may or may not be available, so that we can have you help out or get your passenger who is flying. We want to make it easy for you, and it's a hassle when people forget to mention it and they come to pick up somebody and we can't let them through to the gate or whatever the case may be there. So ask us as the ticket and airline agents. We will help you. If you are a wheelchair passenger or you need extra assistance when flying, you need to make sure that you get to the airport earlier the better. Some of the airlines would be 2 hours prior, some of them are an hour and a half prior, but we would prefer to have you there as soon as possible, depending on the situation at the airport, because we will have to have somebody escort you up or wheel you up in a wheelchair to your gate from the ticket counter. If you are traveling with a firearm or some type of weapon that needs to be checked, I highly recommend being to the airport early, the hour and a half to 2 hours before your flight prior, so that we can get your bag with what's in it checked through and screened and make sure it goes through. Most of the airports will be letting the agents know if the bag needed to be screened a little more, or they need to talk to the passenger. So please make sure you give yourself enough time so we can get you to where you need to be. If you're traveling with a pet or a service animal, either way, emotional support animals, so far all airlines are going away from the emotional support animals. So you might want to see how you can get that animal to be a service animal, or you'll be paying for the pet in cabin or pet in the hold. All airlines have their guidelines to that on their websites, or if you go to the ticket counter, it will have the agent will be ready to assist you with that. With the pets, please have your documentation ready for checking in your animal with you. If you have not before you've come in to check in for your flight, called up or reserved online your animal you're flying with, whether it's in the baggage hold, cargo hold, or up in the cabin with you, make sure that your airline you're flying with knows you have an animal with you. And they'll go into more details on that, so just wanted to throw that out there. There's a lot of people who are traveling with their animals these days. I know we do as well. If you folks have any comments or concerns, anything like that, on any of the material I've covered, please comment in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get back to you on what I know, or look it up to give you better sources of information for where you might be going or what you might be doing. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, more content to come. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe and ring the notification bell for more up-to-date content. Stay safe out there, folks, and as always, have fun and enjoy wherever your adventures may take you.